Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, class. This is Professor Coyote. Welcome you back to our Let's Play of Europa Universalis 4 and our Ethiopia run here. Now, if you remember what we did last game, we took the whole big bite of the nation of Kaffa, and we have now started to integrate it within our country. In fact, I believe we're in the middle of coring it right now, but I believe we might have actually just finished coring it. And things are a little bit testy right now. We've got some high unrest. Some very high war exhaustion. In fact, I'll dump a little bit of Diplo into clearing that down. Okay. Our tech's still quite a bit away since we already teched 4, so it's okay to throw some of those Diplo points into making sure our country doesn't just crack in half on us. All right. So speaking of cracking in half, just to save a little bit of wrong thing. So they can reinforce quicker. I'm going to move this in half because I don't see us actually going to go into a war much quicker. So I'm going to actually lower the RDing this a little bit so we start having a little bit of value. And in fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to debase. Now this is one of those new things they did here in Rights of Man. They gave you the ability to debase your currency for a little bit of jolt to your system. It's basically like taking a loan, except instead of having to pay back the loan, you end up taking corruption. And since corruption here is always so low, we only basically take a loan for 2% corruption. So we'll end up doing that once, just so we have a little bit of cash on hand. We can start building some things due to the fact we have Tech 4, so I'm actually going to build up a church, right here on the main thing, and we're at a 0.13 ducats onto that. So we'll start seeing some benefit from that already, and with my lowering of the army maintenance, it should already start. Alright, so. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to up that already, because it looks like that our alliance with Yemen has already paid dividends in that I'm being pulled into a war against Adal and Hejaz and Ajuran. So, but I'm still going to accept we're a little bit low enough on the prestige-o-meter that I don't want to take the 25 hit. Let's see what else happened. So, the moment that Yemen did that, great. We were doing with coffee, that's great. And there we are. Okay, so I might have to do both, as it looks like we've got separatists already. That's fun. That's so fun. Dump that in. Throw our maintenance all the way high. Okay. Hit OK. And hit accept. And I will take that alliance from Washalongi. Hopefully they'll help me. Alright. So we'll see what that does. Might end up hurting me a little bit. Ugh, lost that battle. A little quick here. Just bad timing that those rebels popped right where I was. Alright, so we'll let the Mamluk thing slide for right now because I don't want them hitting us up as well. We've got some separatists going. We'll clear that. We might have to take a little bit of mercenary help for right now. See if I can go slide up. Well, luckily, it doesn't look like we're down on war score again. Okay. So I'm just going to let Adele fart around like that. Until we can get our morale up high enough that we can actually take care of that. So we got to get to the state. Let's see. We've got either option of ducats, prestige, or higher prestige due to our leader's trait. We kind of need the money right now. Prestige is okay as far as the gaining goes, but at least this way we can take care of that. So I'm going to wait one more month, see if I can get a little bit back. Oh, in fact, I've already got a piece from a doll. So, they'll let us peace out. That might end up annoying Yemen there, but I don't know if I can really fight a war on two fronts. Well, we'll see how that goes. I don't want to annoy a Yemen since I just got them as an ally. It looks like things aren't going too well for our intrepid heroes to start with. So let's see if we can take down that at a 7-5. Now that I have full morale, I might be able to take them down. Ooh, okay. No, looks like we're going too bad here to start with. Okay. Man, things are really starting to not look great to start with. White piece out for the Adolans. Alright. It'd be really nice if some of my allies would come to help, but right now they're too busy dealing with their own issues. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to hide in here, which will actually, in fact, cause an issue. So I'm going to stay up here in Misawa while they try to take the fort. If I can go to the side here. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is see if we can get some mercenaries going really quickly. I hate to do this already. I'll take a quick debase and a loan so we can buy some mercenaries. Yeah, I'm already looking to be so smart here. Gotta get this going really quickly before the Verdibari separatists end up tanking the country. Alright, we've got Time to Need, which fires because of our consort. In fact, we're going to go straight for the coffers are worryingly low. That has a chance to get us some more ducats into the treasury. All the other options are are their standard monarch points or a general, and I don't really need anything about that. Alright, so we have everything go here, and I'll just offload those mercenaries later. I'm not too worried about a doll right now, because he's only taking a couple provinces. Right now our war score is at 2%, and I'll go deal with him later. Now Lodi is helping us out, so they give us 10 ducats. And our opinion of them goes up by 75, which maybe we can actually swing a new alliance, even though they were kind of annoyed at us earlier. In fact, that's true. So we'll swing the alliance. And let's look at our own really quickly. We're at 3 of 4, so hopefully Lothian can actually come help us out maybe a little bit. At least with the rebels, though they won't be able to help us out with the doll. In fact, we even had that mission. So that fires off a Diplo rep of 1, which is great. And right now, I just have 2 liberate from the Mamluks, which I might have to sit on those for a little bit until I can build up my my strength a little. Alright, so if that last mercenary will just go here. We'll clear that. I should be able to kick out the separatists now. Alright, they're firing off there. Much better. Much better than the last war. Alright. So they're gone now. That's good. We'll slow that back down again. And I can go take on the Adalis. Because these 2 should clear on their own now. Oh. In fact, another... never mind. Another one showed up. Alright. Well, let's go... Yeah, I see that another group actually showed up, so it's just not doing very good. I swear that we won that one. I don't know why we ended up getting kicked out of our own fight. Alright, well this should actually draw them out if I'm starting to clear off provinces. I'm gonna have to wait for that. Their morale to come all the way back up before I hit him again. In fact, I might be able to get where my manpower gets a little bit higher than them. So clear that. The doll's building a spy network, which is fine because they're in the middle of us. I'll wait one more month. Alright. So now we should be able to finally beat the separatists. Watch my phrasing there. I think I know what happened. I think it actually took too long for me to fight them. So they didn't. So I retreated due to that. Alright. So there we go. That finally clears them off like I thought. What we're going to do. Meanwhile, Adal is doing its issue, and I'm wondering where Yemen is, because apparently they're too busy fighting the war that they're not going to help out the people that they brought in to help. So, go figure. Okay, at least on the upside is, as soon as this clears, I should be able to go back down. You know, my manpower is garbage time. Alright, so let's go down and see if we can fight the Adalese now. That we've cleared out our rebel pox. I'm just going to hit them straight on the head. Because if I can clear out the Adalese, maybe I actually get a little something out of this. Although I haven't fabricated a claim against them now. Should probably start doing that. That way I might end up getting something out of this war. Alright. Because the upside is I keep going up while the Adalese go down. I mean, I'm saying not go down, but at least stay at 8. But whereas my manpower is finally starting to get to where I'm getting, looks like a 3K advantage on them. To start with, doing this again. Okay. Well, it looks like they're starting to hide behind their own thing. So what I'll at least do is clear out some of my provinces while I wait for the war score to tick down, to clear out a bit. Yeah, in fact, it looks like he went here into Yemen. So you know what? Yemen could deal with that. I will clear my own issues. And hopefully get that going. What I'm also going to do is detach the mercenaries. Looks like the mercenaries are the bulk of my army right now. Go figure. So they've all recovered, whereas I am slowly just kind of having an issue here. Alright, we got great expectations. So we can get rid of a cooperative advisor for 50 admin, or lose 10 prestige and another 25% local autonomy in our capital. Well, not actually not our capital, but the province just south of it. I guess what I'm going to have to do is try to lose the admin power again. Okay. Alright, so we're splitting the siege. Hopefully this will actually help clear some of this out. That way I can actually start coring it again. Only with the mercenaries to oh, they've all come back again. Alright. So it looks like Adele did come back. Alright. So get some diplo out of the clear the inflation. How are they? Or just gain diplo in general. So it's the 50 diplo for inflation, or it's the 10 diplo for free. Let's do the free, because I keep taking some loans here. I'm going to be hitting here economically pretty soon. Looks like Adele doesn't want to deal with us right now. Anyway, right now it's just one of those kind of turkey games. Maybe I should have taken that white piece to begin with. Saved me a lot of time and a lot of ducats. Alright, we'll see where he's going. Maybe I could draw him out by just hitting him full on in the face. Because I would really like to be able to get some Adalese stuff out of this if this war can go pretty well. So that'd be one more province, one less piece of thing I have to deal with. Looks like I'm just taking attrition damage. Tell you what, I'm gonna go back to trying to clearing out that, and we'll see if he clears out. So Adal pieced out. Alright, so that's good. So the good thing is Adal pieced out, we don't have to worry about them anymore. So I'm still in this war. And it looks like I'm actually specifically at war with them. So, wow. No, I don't think we're going to do that. Because, no. So, while we're in a -2, it looks like Yemen did clear off with Hejaz. That's who actually cleared out of that. Hejaz went with a white piece. So it looks like Adal's still in this. But they decided to try and see if they could piece me out by getting me to cede them money and land, which that's not going to happen. But now Yemen's probably going to come back down, and they can actually go kick the Adalese in the teeth. Which just means that I might actually be able to still stay on here for a little bit, if I can last without taking 18 billion loans. So let me just clear out this fort here. Because it looks like they're taking attrition damage just being in here. Alright. Nice if Yemen would come and do something. Apparently I've just got to fight this war on my own. Okay, so it looks like they're going to take on our other one. So our other fort, I should say. Gondor has recently seen many a lost soul seeking guidance in the monastery. So we can get Diplo for inspired workers, or we can get military for local manpower. Well, right now I'm in the middle of getting my teeth kicked in due to my lamp power. So we're going to go with the manpower. That actually gets us Miltech 5. And the ability to upgrade to which of the directional African warriors here. But it looks like the pips just juggle around. I'm gonna go balanced today. I'm gonna go balanced with shock. So basically, with this we can flip it either to the balance of the shock or the balance in favor of morale, or very offensive, very defensive. But I think I'm gonna go balanced for this one. Let's just check Adal really quickly. Okay, he's still at tech 3. So I'm actually 2 techs ahead of him. Let's see if we can finally clear him. He's still sitting there at that fort. If I can finally get some war score on him. Because right now I'm at a -16 on the war score. That's why he decided to do that white piece. Haha. Just give him your stuff. I'll get rid of you kind of thing. Alright. So, it looks like we got a white piece with them. We got 40 favors out of Yemen. And Adal didn't do anything. So, great! That is exactly what one of the better things I could have hoped for. So now we can clear these mercenaries to save us some cash. So now it looks like we finally gotten to about what I needed to do. So we'll split these guys in half. I might end up just clearing that in. The Mamelukes want to hire me for mercenaries. I don't think I've got even the actual ability to do that right now. Alright, so let's take down the army maintenance. Alright, so we're going to do just a little bit here. So those ones got core now. In fact, so I'm going to actually go that back up to see what we can do here. I'm going to debase again because I need a little bit of cash. I think I'm repaying one of those loans by doing it. Okay. So I got rid of one of my loans by doing a debase. We're going to debase a little bit, take a little bit of heavy corruption because I need to just clear out some of those loans. Because right now, that's what's hurting us more than anything. Alright, so I've gone with a maximum on my debasement for right now. It's going to be a big issue because, as you can see, the 14% corruption does tweak us a little bit for a foreign spy, the power costs, and autonomy. But that's actually not that big of a deal. At least now, I can repay 3 of the loans, which actually saves us some ducats. And then, actually, what I'm going to do here to save some ducats as well is I'm going to consolidate. From here, it's the families left behind, which means you overextended, people aren't happy with you, and so I could either take the unrest, which I think I'm already pretty nasty as it is. Yeah, I'm plus time on unrest, so I can't afford to throw that on. Or I can take some 15% taxes, which I might end up doing that instead of the manpower, because I need to recover that manpower. Actually, it's only 20% for 5 years. We're going to do that for the 5 years. Because I need the taxes. We're going to consolidate here. This will drop us to, looks like, 6 regiments, probably. In fact, actually, let's shift consolidate first. Let's see what that leaves us with clears. So, if I were to consolidate, looks like we'll clear off one of the cav, which actually would be fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that'll leave us with 2 hurt regiments, 2 clear infantry, and 2 clear cav. So put us back at basically at about 3 and 3, so put us back to 6. I'm going to clear the rest off. But that would save us some ducats trying to clear that out, and the manpower will recover really quickly. So we're going to do that just for right now, because looks like Adal's at 4, and he's probably got another 4, because I know he was at 8 at that war, unless those were mercenaries too. So that'll actually be fine. That'll save us some money in the long run. I'm going to have to keep the army maintenance until that comes back. Alright, it's going to be slow because we're dealing with bad time. Okay. Looks like I need to hit some life. Oh man, did they get me into another war? Oh no! I didn't get into a war. My leader died. Okay, well, that's the fun. That's the fun. That's the fun of being of this game and the RNG on that. All right, so I do have a new leader at least, and I'm still keeping the Solomon dynasty. It's that king I wasn't quite thrilled of because of 1-2-1. But right now, oh wow! In fact, I might end up making him a quick fire because it looks like we do have an heir. Will that end up being Solomanoid, though? Okay, good. So I've got a much better heir waiting in the wings, so I might cack him off in about 15 years. He's got a 6-2-1 coming up, so we're going to have high admin. Alright, so this will actually help with the local unrest. It'll hurt the missionary strength, but it's not a big deal in the moment. 5%, not 5 points. Up the autonomy change by +1. But we kind of do need that unrest right now. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll see how that goes. See if that ends up burning us overall. Because I think... Okay, so it doesn't make it impossible for our missionary strength. Because it's down to 0.1. We'll see how things go. I might end up having to restart this. But we're having some fun, aren't we? Alright, so what I'm going to do is since we did just lose our leader, we're putting ourselves a little bit behind the 8 ball, but we will rebuild. Ethiopia will rebuild, and we'll see how it goes from there. Oh, in fact, I can even take down some of those forts. That'll save us some cash, too, because we are starting to finally get plus cash again. So, I'm going to leave this here. We're going to pick up the pieces, and we're going to keep going on. It's only 1458. We've still got plenty of time to be able to see how far we can get against the Mamluks. All right. So, I hope you have a very excellent rest of your day. And with that, class is dismissed.